Good morning, YouTube. All right, it's your boy Mal, aka Real Malfunction. What's up? About to bring you some good goodies today, early in the morning, giving you gems every single day for the next 6 months, and maybe even after that, because I like what I'm doing. Go ahead and click that link in the description if you would like to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively. Learn personally from my mentors, okay? Go ahead and click that thing right now. Do it. Do it. So, what I want to talk to you guys today about, well, it's something good. It's a good gem. It's basically something that will help with manifestation. It's something that will help with getting what you want in life. It's something that will help manage your internal radar, right? Do I want to go north? Do I want to go south, right? Or whatever way you want to go. But basically today we're going to be talking and discussing about how to make decisions from your emotions to get what you want in life. Because emotions play a huge factor on determining where you should go, what path you should take. Your feelings determine that. All this stuff plays a factor. So like if it feels good, then do it. If it feels bad, then don't do it. That's simple terms. That's simple terms. You ever had like a gut feeling? A bad gut feeling where someone told you not to do something, right? But you did it anyways. And the crazy thing is, when they told you not to do it, you felt in your stomach, literally, it's like your stomach. It's your solar plexus or your sacral chakra, whichever energy center you felt it in. You felt it though. You felt it. You've had that experience where it's like, oh shit. And then your butthole gets all tight and clenched and your stomach has butterflies and you're like, damn, I'm about to get in trouble. I used to get that feeling every time I would get in trouble as a kid. I mean, fucking every time. About to get my ass whooped, come home from school with a bad grade or a bad report card, stomach automatically feels like I'm in trouble. And I was like butthole clenched, stomach feeling some kind of way, like get out of there. Like my body was letting me know, like you're in trouble. Because this whole world works off of vibrations. Whether it's moving or staying still, every single object you see, this phone, this light, this computer, this cup, everything that you see, this chair is having a vibrational signal, right? Or a vibrational signature. It's shaking, it's moving right now. It's vibrating at such either a slow pace or a high pace. I'm not really sure which one it is, but I know it's vibrating. Same thing, every time you have a thought, it's a vibration. Every single time, it's a vibration. Sending signals out into the ether, and the ether sends signals back to your body. And when I mean ether, the universe. Universe means one song, right? Another reason why I feel like we're all connected. We're all living in, of course we have our own perspectives, but I feel like everybody's lived everybody's life. You watching this, you've lived my life. I've lived your life. It sounds crazy, but I feel like everybody is connected in that aspect. Right now I'm talking to my reflection. And right now you're listening to your reflection. That's how it is, because you only get what you give in life. But the other thing is, Every time you have a thought or an emotion or your paradigm, it's a reflection of how you feel internally. It's not a reflection or of the other person. It's a reflection of you. That's why attitude is a huge key. Understanding your emotions is a huge key. Communicating your emotions is a huge key. Joe Dispenza says it like this, okay? He says it like this: thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body, okay? And this is another reason why I advocate meditation, because meditation means to become familiar with, right? And what are you becoming familiar with? Yourself. You're becoming familiar with yourself. You're relearning things that know. You're being retaught things you just didn't know. You know what I mean? Like you know these things. Subconsciously, you know these things. But to use them every day, you're like, eh. And it's interesting. So like, have you ever had a time in your life where your gut feeling said not to do something and you still did it, right? And then you got in trouble some kind. I'll give you an example. If you haven't watched my other videos, go ahead and watch those. But I'll give you an example because I've explained this in a previous video. When I was in high school, both my best friends got me into tagging. And they didn't force me, but they were like, yo, what's your name? You know, what's going to be your tag name? And we can be all tagging together and all this shit. And I mean, they're my boys. So I'm like, hell yeah. Like, oh man, it sounds fun. It sounds fun. One day though, I'm going home from school. Just got off the bus. It's both my best friends and me. And there's also another person with us. 3 of them, so both my best friends and the other person, go to my best friend's house. Because we want to smoke after school. I had the Mary Jane, my other best friend had the pipe. So I was like, I'm going to go home and get the Mary Jane and I'll be back. They're like, all right, cool. I had one friend with me that lived in my neighborhood who was walking with us. He was one of my best friends. I told him, I was like, yo, you want to come with me? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, and something in my mind told me to ask him. And he's like, nah. And I was like, are you sure, bro? Like, you sure? Like, come on, bro. Like, I got the weed. Like, man, like, they have the pipe. I got the stuff, though. And he was like, nah, I'm going to go hang out with them. I was like, all right, whatever. They start tagging shit. People get it on video camera of them tagging in broad daylight. Some goofy shit to do as a teenager. And they get the cops called. They get charged with fucking, with graffiti. And it's crazy. I didn't get charged with anything. It was interesting because I did want to go with them. But I also knew I had the weed. So I was like, fuck it. And then I know in my head, if I don't meet up with them, because this has happened before, they go and do their own thing. I get home, I try to call them, they don't answer. And so I was like, man, fuck. Long story short, I get home, I call, they don't answer. And so I just smoked at home. I go to school the next day, they're like, man, we got in trouble, we got charged, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, wow, shit. One of my homies comes up to me, and he was like, bro, I should have went with you. He was like, bro, my gut said go with you, but I didn't. And I got charged with graffiti. And I was like, shit. And then they of course, were like, we didn't snitch on you. I was like, well, good, you shouldn't have. But that thing right there, that feeling you have in your stomach, you need to use that. I'll give you another example. I've had over 30 jobs. I'm 26 years old. I've had over 30 jobs, maybe even more than that. I'll be honest. From the time when I was 17 to the time when I'm now, within 9 years, I've probably had over 40 jobs. I worked every single fast food place you can think of. I worked at Target. I worked at sales companies. Shit, man, you freaking name it. I've worked there. Any pizza place, fast food place, I've worked it. Malls, cell phone places, Uber, delivery drivers, Amazon, UPS. I've worked it. I've worked it. I have worked it. And you know what's crazy? I've always followed my gut. I've worked with air conditioners, ductworks. I've worked everywhere. And every time my gut says it's time for you to leave, I don't hesitate. I say, okay, bye. And it's so crazy because maybe it takes like a couple days, 3 days, 4 days. And I'm over here like, damn, I don't have a job. How am I going to pay for shit? Be like, all right, fuck it. Most of the time I'm like, all right, I trust it, whatever. Every time I did that shit though, every single time I quit a job and I trusted my gut and I trusted myself, I've always had something lined up. I've always had money in my pocket. I was never broke. You know what I mean? Like I've always had some kind of income coming in. And it's interesting to even sit back and think about that because it's like, how many people have had that one job for their whole life, but they're fucking miserable? They haven't gone out and experienced anything else because they're too intimidated to try to go look for something else. One, because it takes a while to get a job. Two, they have their foot in the door already with the benefits and with 401k and with matching your 401k or whatever they got now, or pensions or whatever the fuck they got now. People get comfortable in that cycle. And then guess what? What happens? Years go on and they get a raise. And then what happens? They get another raise. And then what happens? They get another raise. And then you get to the point where you're making $25 an hour. You can't go nowhere else that will pay you what you are worth. So you're stuck now. Me, I said, fuck that. I'm trying to tell you, I've had jobs where I was getting paid $1,400 a week. And I've had jobs where I was getting paid $600 every 2 weeks. So I just know trusting my gut has got me to the position where I'm at right now. Also, trusting my gut has got me to the point where I need to make a YouTube video every single day and put out content. Just push it, push it, push it, push it. And it's crazy. So I have this thing with my YouTube channel where every 21 videos, I'm going to do a workout video. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you my gains. I'm going to show you me, my body. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to show you how I eat, right? Or something. It's going to be health related. Working out related, something related, right? That has to do with health. And it's interesting. So I have a strategy right now. What I do is I make 21 videos. I do that one video working out, and then guess what? I try to make at least 10 shorts. I try to make 10 shorts and publish those because making shorts for these long ass 15, 20-minute videos takes time because I have to go watch all of the video again. Another thing that I would like to talk about is everything is vibrations, right? Like I said, resting or in motion, everything's vibrating. So understand that. Really get in tune to that. Every thought that I'm having, every thought you are having right now is a vibration. It's a vibrational pulse. And it's one of those things where it's a feeling. You have to be in touch with your feelings. You know, you guys ever seen that movie, Boys in the Hood? And if you have, then I'm pretty sure you remember this part where Trey seen Ricky die, and all he wanted to do was ride around with Doughboy and get some revenge on the people that killed Ricky. The whole day they're riding around. The whole day. And literally, this is the crazy thing. His dad's having the Chinese, what do you call it? Meditation balls in his hands. And he's just moving them. That whole time, Trey, he's in the back seat and he's thinking like, damn, I'm about to kill these people, huh, for killing him. He tells Doughboy to let me out. He says, let me out the car, man. I'm done. Let me out the car. He's like, what? You done? You ain't done? Come on. He's like, nah, let me out the car. He gets out the car. They drop him off at the bus stop. He gets out the car. He has to walk back to home. He's in California. He has to walk back to Compton, South Central. You know what's crazy? Not 10, 15 minutes later, they see him, the person that killed Ricky, Doughboy and his homies, and they kill him. Do a drive-by shooting. Then he hops out the car, ices him. Boom, boom, boom. That right there is just a movie, but guess what? That scenario, I guarantee you, has happened so many times to people. So many fucking times to people. And it's crazy. I bet you those people that actually like get out the car and say, no, fuck that. They saved their life. Life's about emotions, man. But it's not taking things personal in that aspect, but learning how to maneuver through life. Learning how to be like, oh, that's not the right way to go. If it feels like hell no, don't do it. If it feels like hell yes, then do it. It's very simple. It's very simple. And then last but not least, some people just reaffirm their traumatic experiences from 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago and never let it go. They never heal from it. They're holding that emotion because now it's been so long that it's a part of them. Their personality, right? What they've been through has made their personality. It's dictated who they are now. And what they've been through now changes their personal reality, their paradigm. So just remember that. Don't get addicted to these emotions that you're feeling, these lower vibrational states. Fear, guilt, shame, remorse. Those are low vibrations. Try to live in joy and gratitude and love, passion, compassion, empathy. Like, those are all high vibrational states. And there's a point in time where you can have all those and be empathized for others and still leave those people alone. Because like I say on this channel, sometimes those people that you left only deserved the unhealed version of yourself. So sometimes it's best to just walk away. Anyways, I'm done talking. I love you guys. I hope you guys got something from this. Emotions, man. Use them. Dig deep, warriors. Appreciate everybody. Last but not least, go ahead and click that link in the description before I go. If you guys want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively, I'm doing it. Try it out. Tell me what you think. This channel has been up for like maybe a month now, I think. I think it's been like a month or a little longer than a month. And I'm doing freaking great. But I know consistency is key. So remember that. And love yourself. You're on a journey. It's a journey of healing. Be patient, love yourself, love others, and stay focused. It's your boy Real. It's your boy Malfunction. It's your boy Malachi. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.